Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Friday. Happy Friday, October 17th. See that say 3:33 in the PM? And man, I'm tired, but you know what? I just stumbled upon a video, and I want to share that with y'all. You see, because I started a new segment a few weeks ago called Frustration Friday. So there's my co-host. He's in the house. You know who it is. Get Down, James Brown, Mr. DQ, pound for pound. We call this Frustration Friday. And in this segment, we are going to talk about the checkerboard, where they play the game and dance and play the game on the world stage, the black and the white, the one against the other, the male against the female, the poor against the rich, the white against the black. You know how it go. We all at some point have fell for the game, the distraction, and get a reaction. Because we outnumber them, they have to out-strategize us. But a lot of us are waking up. And I did this video in the car early this morning as I was on my way to the migrant detention center, of which I covered that. And you guys probably remember I put a video up, but I took it down. That is, I put a video up early, but I took it down because you know I was showing something in the sky. And I saw an X in the sky. And I'm like, you know what? I better cool out and not run that video, because they might get a little bit mad. Because I did get in trouble a few years ago when I exposed that. But let me just say this. When I was at the migrant detention center in Broadview, Illinois, I started to smell something. You feel me? I started to smell something. And I thought it was those pepper balls. But the National Guard didn't shoot no pepper balls. And after 20 minutes, I looked up to the sky and I saw an X. I said I looked up to the sky and I saw an X. Now, what do you think would make an X in the sky? Come on, man. What's flying in the sky making X's? As I'm covering a story about the protesters who are against ICE and Donald Trump. What would make an X in the sky? And is it coincidence that there's an X in the sky and I'm starting to cough and choke? I'm like, what's going on? Well, I tell you what you do. You check out this video right here. 2 arrests. Matter of fact, let me just show you at the end. Because what I did,
The setup that they had.
my sound went out. So I just went on at the end. I started showing the sky. You see that there? I want y'all to see the sky. Something up with the sky. I'm at the detention center, but I say something up with the sky. And I should have done my due diligence and started asking people, but I realized I didn't have no sound. I realized I didn't have no sound in my video. See, if you go earlier, listen. You got sound. Right? You got sound. Listen. Then you go here, no sound. So I'm looking up in the sky because I'm starting to smell something. So I look up in the sky and I see this. I'm like, what is that? Big X. And I saw this. What's that in the sky? Now I'm choking, right? Y'all can't hear me because my sound went out in my camera mysteriously. Oh, this is Frustration Friday. You don't hear me. Come on. What's that up there in the sky? Crisscrossing back and forth as the protest is going on. I was wondering, I'm like, where is this smell coming from? So I just looked up to the sky. Kind of have to use your imagination from there, because I can't speak on it. But I'm sure you can put it in the chat. Oh, Pearson, it's just exhaust from the plane. I wish you was there. I wish you was there. But I digress. That's why I ended it with this here. Do you see that? I ended it with that because I kept seeing this. So I'm like, you know what? Let's end it with the crossbones. Let's tell the story in symbology. Do you feel me? I said, do you feel me? Now let me get on to what I wanted to talk about today. People, you know, I've been saying, and I said it in the last video, I've been saying that the powers play both sides. Where's that checkerboard? They play both sides. They play Republican and Democrat. There was a very, very rich man back in the day. He said, it don't matter your political persuasion. If I stay in the money and I fund both groups, whether it's Republican or Democrat, Mickey Mouse against Donald Duck, you know, Batman against Superman, if I stay in the middle and I fund both sides, I control the game. And I believe that's what's going on in America and the world. So today I got home, I'm like, you need to run this video as a tutorial and show people some things. Because like I said, this is Frustration Friday and we got to get the dog out. This lady here, she ran a list of reasons. Did I say she was Republican? Let me go back and say she's Republican. During a press conference on Friday, Rep. Lisa McClain, Republican, I guess it's MI for Michigan, spoke about the nationwide October 18th No Kings rallies. Also, she spoke about why they can't get the government back open. She initially said 11. That was cold to me, because y'all know I've been talking about the snake eyes, the 1-1 and the 1-1-1 and the 1-1-1. So I'm going to show you that, then I'm going to go into what I got to say. This lady went down a litany, a list of what she says as she speaks her truth. She said the truth of the matter is the reason why the government is shut down is because the Democrats want to fund the illegals and about 3 or 4 other things. But like I said to y'all earlier, why can't they just separate that budget and pass the budget so Americans can continue to get paid? Oh, I guess that's just too smart. See, they playing both sides. They got to get out here and talk. Friday is the Republicans. Wednesday is the Democrat. And they've been going back and forth for, as she said, 11 days. And by the way, she got on black. Wonder what side she on. But the bottom line is that people are not getting their paychecks. Do you feel me? So after she went down that list, she said some things which I want to show you. And I want to show you her birthday. Because people, I've been doing this for years, for decades. I can make you think. So let's start with the beginning. Let's start with the beginning, how she opens this thing up, and then we're going to go from there, okay? Check this out.
Here we are again. It's been almost a month since House Republicans passed a bill to keep your government open. And what have Democrats done in all that time? They have voted now 11 times to shut the government down.
Did you hear that? They have voted 11 times. That 1-1. See, to me, they speaking in code. Y'all know what time it is, so listen again.
Republicans passed a bill to keep your government open. And what have Democrats done in all that time? They have voted now 11 times to shut the government down. Shut the government down. 10 times to deny paychecks to troops. 10 times to block food assistance from struggling moms and families. 10 times to close our national parks. And 10 times to force our TSA agents, Border Patrol officers, and air traffic controllers to work without pay.
Now she's saying it's the Democrats' fault. If you look through the lens of the chessboard, that chessboard. I know I said checkerboard. Y'all know I ain't had no sleep. But it's the chessboard. If you look through the lens, you can see through her madness. Because the goal of both sides, like I told you, it might have been Rockefeller. It's an old quote. I got to dig it out of one of them books. But a billionaire said, it matters not what governmental persuasion that you are under, what affiliation. If I'm in the middle and I fund both, that is, if I give money to both, I control both. So you're going to have the blame game going from now till Jesus comes. But I believe what they're doing, they're bringing more pain to America. Because I don't care how much we preach, especially on Sunday when they're waving flags in football games. I don't care how many flags you wave. And all these wedge issues, if you get what you need to get on whatever legislation, baby, when you broke, you ain't got no freedom. Do I need to say it again? And see, they understand what gets they understand what causes chaos. There's already enough chaos, but they're adding to it. And she's trying to give you the impression it's the Democrats' fault. Then Monday, the Democrats will take the mic and tell you it's the Republicans' fault. I'm telling you, they're all in on the game. And the decode I'm going to show you, I have been doing this for 40-something years. Okay? Now, let's go to the 137 mark, because I want you to listen to how she's going to break this thing down a little bit. Because there are some things that she said I can't record. But I'll put this in the description so you can check it out. Now, listen how she builds this thing.
See, the Democrats like the wokeness, and they advocate for the waste, the fraud, and the abuse. And they advocate for that on your backs and with your money. It makes no sense until you see who's really calling the shots. This weekend, we'll see mobs of radicals at the I Hate America rally. And you'll see them across the country.
Now, it's called the what? The No Kings rally. But look what she said. She called it the what? Look at what she called it.
Weekend, we'll see mobs of radicals at the I Hate America rally. And you'll see them across the country. These are the same activists who pressure Democrats to keep our government closed.
So now she's saying the people who will be out in the street, millions, they're the one backing the Democrats to keep the government closed. You see how they deflect this thing? See how they do that? We elected you, dear. We elected Congress. But you telling me that the people out in the street got all this power, and a portion of them are the ANTIFA, allegedly, the ANTIFA, and you're going to tell me that they got power over our government? If that's what you are admitting, what you are saying, darling, is that your country's being taken over. I want you to understand what she's saying. I'll say allegedly, but is she speaking without speaking? Listen to her tell you who's running it. Because she ain't running it. Because if she was running it, maybe she could have a congenial relationship with the Democrats and they can get the thing done and reopen the government. You think?
Radicals at the I Hate America rally. And you'll see them across the country. These are the same activists who pressure Democrats to keep our government closed, to hurt you, to divide us, and to push their far left agenda. So when you see those images, remember this. This is who Democrats are fighting for. Not you, not our troops, not the hardworking moms down the street. They're fighting for the most radical voices in America. And make sure that they own that, right? It's time to stop catering to the protesters and start standing with the American workers. Open the government, pay our troops, reject Chuck Schumer's dirty little deal, And let's get back to work for the American people.
Now, she gave you her speech. And what I'm hearing is that the No Kings protest, those people, they have the ear of the Democrats. And they want things like money for the illegals, health care and stuff like that. And because that's in the bill, the Republicans, which she is, they're like, we can't agree. Thus, the government is shut down. Understand what this is about. But like I said, can we just cut that part out and keep going? Now, there's some other things, like I said, there's a sexual component here in the bill that she said. I can't get into that. Unfortunately, other content creators can, but I get in trouble when I do it. But look, people, when I show you what I'm about to show you, it should make you mad. Because I already told you, they're playing the checkerboard. Get a good look at that, because it's called death. And we saw her. Her name is Lisa McClain. Lisa McClain. There she is right there. Lisa McClain. Her birthday is April 7th. I said her birthday is April 7th. Let me clear my throat. Frustration Friday. I said her birthday is April 7th. Now, I want you to really concentrate here. Who is President Trump? Okay. What number president is Trump? Dum 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 dum. Is Trump the 47th president, like April 7th? What if that's coincidence? Oh, but I got something deeper than that. Look at this here. April 7th, 1966. April 7th, 1966. Today is 10/17/2025. She's exactly 59 years old, 6 months, 1 week, and 4 days. Pearson, why is that important? What is 614? $614 is Trump's birthday. Pearson, you got to show me that again. I will. Let's go back. She was born April 7th. What are the odds she would speak? And she's for Trump because she's Republican. And they put her out there to speak. And her birthday reflects the 47th president, which is Trump, who she represents. But not only that, when you take her birthday literally and subtract it from the day that she's speaking against the Republicans, you get Trump's birthday, 6/14. Those of you all who have been around me since my last channel, I know you're not surprised. But you new subscribers, baby, baby, welcome. Because I expose them. You know that's a mathematical improbability that she would come out today and her birthday matches Trump, 47, and it also matches Trump's birthday of 6/14. Welcome to the checkerboard, baby. I'm Friendshot Pearson. If you guys want to help the channel, you can. Go to Friendshot Blue. You know my videos. Click on my portrait. Behind came out. Once you click on my portrait, click on more. See, my videos, they don't get out to the big public. And with a decode like this, I guess you can know why. I got Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also have a P.O. box if you want to mail a love offering. Anything you send, I appreciate it. And thank you so much, everybody. I went to my P.O. box. A few of you guys sent me something by mail, a few presents, exciting gifts. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the gifts, the Cash App, with it. People, just thank you. Because this thing can get discouraging. But I'm fighting. I want to get the information so you can get the revelation. And with prayer, the goal is salvation. Because we're going to get right, stay right, and get ready for the flight. Yes, Jesus is coming soon. And you know good and well, it's a mathematical improbability that all these numbers would fall in line like this. Both these chambers are controlled. And I had been pointing it out through numbers for decades. And God told me, I want you to go back. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to do YouTube. I don't want to do social media. And God's like, I need you in the last days to expose this thing. I'm going to do just what he asked me to do. Because I love God and I love souls. And I don't want people fighting each other. Because that's what they want us to do, fight each other. You don't have to. God bless.